All right. So today's March 11th, and I just finished my calls for the day, 75. But a couple things have come to mind. Number one, um, in the world of rev share organizations, I don't care which one it is, whether it's EXP, it's real, or any of the other ones that are out there. Bottom line is there are people who want to join your organization. They just are waiting on an invitation. And this is so contrary to what everybody believes. But I am, since January, I'm about 2,000 phone calls in since January 1st. And I have yet to talk to the first person who cursed at me, was upset with me. I've maybe had a dozen. I don't know. It's so infrequent. A dozen. I don't know. 2 dozen maybe out of a couple thousand calls that have hung up on me. But it's really simple, guys. I can tell you right now, scientifically, mathematically, how this works. 40 calls a day. You will have 10, approximately 8 to 12 conversations. You will book 2 appointments, and you will bring 4 people into your organization every single month. That means, and I've not done all this math, but that means that you could grow by 50 a year without too much effort. 2 hours a day, you could grow by 50 a year. If you taught 4 or 5 people how to do the same thing, or inspired them, or motivated them, or supported them, however that may be, different people need different things, you could do 50 yourself, 4 or 5 additional, let's say 5, there's 250. So you could grow 300 people a year with 2 hours of time and supporting other people to do the same thing. I'm just going to tell you that it's just that simple. I am not doing anything. I'm not that creative. I'm telling you right now, I just am dialing. And I'm only, and the saying is probably going to get old to anybody who's paying attention about, I'm looking for the people that are looking for me. But it is the absolute fact, because if I call you and you say you don't want to talk to me, I'm going to say thanks. I appreciate your time, and I wish them well, or maybe we'll have some small talk, whatever. But what I am not going to do is try to convince them to have a conversation they don't want to have. So I find it, I don't know. I just was kind of compelled to say that you're 40 calls a day away from growing your organization and changing your family's financial future. And B, there are people who just simply want you to call them and ask them to have a conversation. The number of people that tell me thank you for calling me far and away exceeds the number of people who hang up on me. I bet it's 10 to 1. I bet for every person who hangs up, I have 10 people tell me thank you for calling me. I really appreciate it. Even if they're not interested, they appreciate that I was interested in them being a part of my organization. And it made them feel good that somebody would call them. The misbelief and the misnomer that people have is they think that everybody's getting bombarded with phone calls, and it's just not true. Most people are not getting phone calls, not being recruited, they are not being shown any love. There's a small segment of people that get lots of calls, and the vast majority get 0. Matter of fact, think about it. How many calls have you received in the last year from brokerages wanting you to join their organization? Not when you bumped into them at the grocery store, or at a football game, or at a closing, and the owner said, "Oh my gosh, I'd love to have you," or the broker said this, or the manager. Not that. Where somebody actually called you, asked you if you'd be open to having this conversation with them, and they followed through and did something with it. How many times? If you have been contacted and asked to join another brokerage more than 5 times in 2025, make a comment in here. I want to see it. I just don't believe it's the case. I think that most people are going under the radar. Now, I don't mean, again, none of the coincidental bumps into them at the grocery store, the closing tables, yada, yada, yada. I mean where someone actually got on the phone and called you and had a conversation with you. Tell me about it. If you had more than 5, let me know. I can tell you, even back in my production days when I was doing 30 million in production, I didn't get 5 phone calls a year. Matter of fact, I can honestly say, I don't think I got many, if any. Matter of fact, I'm not sure anybody ever wanted me. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. So I think that more people are similar to me and have had less calls, and very few have had many calls. But your perception is they're all getting called, and they're going to be so mad at you when you call them. And the reality I'm experiencing is 10 to 1 are happy and honored that I took the time to call them. And part of that is because I honor when they say no, or if they say yes, I honor that. And I also honor the timetable that's good for them. I had a lady that I called this morning. She said, "Hey, I just got something going on. It's really crazy right now. Can I call you back?" And I said, "Absolutely." I said, "I'll text you my cell number." And I did. And she called me back, and she was honored that I called her, and we booked an appointment. Matter of fact, today, I booked 4 appointments today. So defying the odds today. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to share this. Don't assume anything for anybody. Let them tell you no, or let them tell you yes, or let them tell you maybe. And then find out what would be the best way for you to follow up, when and how, and then do it. It's not rocket science. Each and every one of you could grow your business today.